Alright, so in this video I'm going to explain to you the top 5 mistakes dropshippers do when they start out with their dropshipping stores. At this point, I've already worked with over 100 dropshippers and helped them out with their dropshipping business. I know exactly what kinds of mistakes they do in the beginning, and I'm here for you to actually prevent you from doing them. So without further ado, let's just jump into the video. Alright, so let's jump into mistake number 1. Being emotionally attached to your product. Your product is not special. No matter how much time or effort you have put in, you have to understand this. It's so important to keep this in mind. The fact that you love the product does not make the product good. And if you test the product and it doesn't work, even after a couple of tests, you have to kill the product instead of just burning your money. So this is a super common mistake I'm constantly seeing people do, because they just put in so much work and time into a product, they start loving it, and it doesn't work like that. So only because you like a product, it's not going to work, okay? Even if you think you would 100% buy this product and you like the ad much more than another ad, it's not going to work. And I've also seen moments where, for example, somebody really likes an ad and it doesn't work, and then a really bad ad works, and they feel bad about it. They don't understand why that happens, but it happened a couple of times with my students where I tell them, okay, look, you have a good-looking ad which is probably not going to perform. Just because it looks good, it doesn't mean that it's going to convert. And then we change it up. It doesn't look so pretty anymore in their eyes, however, it just works much better. And that's really important, okay? So do this for sure. So kill products early if you see they don't work. So the next mistake number 2, is focusing on the store. First of all, let me list you the priority of what is the most important. By far the most important thing is the product. Number 2 are the creatives. Number 3 is the targeting and Facebook setup. And number 4 is the store. And I'm constantly seeing how people just change the theme or change the copy on their website and expect that a not profitable like ad set or campaign will turn profitable. This is not how it works. You have to focus on the more important parts. If you have a good product, if you think you have a good product, then change up the creatives, change up the targeting, change up the store in the very, very last instance. That's the very, very last split test you have to do. It's not going to be a game changer. So don't play around with your store and expect different results. Changing your theme or even your copy won't be a game changer that gets your product from unprofitable to profitable. And keep that in mind whenever you start split testing when something is not working on your store. Mistake number 3 is split testing multiple things at the same time. For example, testing a new price, new creatives, and targeting at the same time is a huge mistake, because you cannot analyze your results and you will have to guess what made the change. So let's say you test a new price, creative, and targeting at the same time, and then it starts doing better. You don't know what the change is. Like, you don't know what to do now. Is it the price, the creative, or the targeting which actually made this result? However, if you would test 3 campaigns, where in one campaign you test a new targeting with the old creatives, in one you test the old targeting with new creatives, and in one you test the old targeting, the old creatives, and just a new price, then you're exactly going to see what the difference is and why things work well or don't work well. So always only do one thing at a time. Mistake number 4 is waiting on break-even products. Break-even products eat up most of your time. And it is crucial that you have to test new things at the same time. If you don't do this, you will lose weeks or even months sitting on break-even. So what does that mean? If you have a break-even product and you don't test anything new and you just test new, let's say you test new creatives, you test new targeting, however, you keep staying on break-even, you have to move on ASAP. You can't keep running that break-even product in the background, but you have to test the next product at the same time. You will waste so much time if you don't test the next product, because it feels like you're doing something and you see some results, however, you're not making profit. And when that's the case, break-even products are the biggest time killer ever. And if you, for example, have a product which immediately does horrible, you kill it immediately and you didn't lose time. If you have a product which immediately does really well, you don't lose time, obviously, because you start scaling and make money. However, those break-even products just waste so much time, and I would highly recommend testing the next ones. For example, we have one student, Felix. At this point, he made around like $2 million, but in the first month, he was sitting on a break-even product, and only in the second month, it started to pick up. So in the first month when we started working together, he almost made zero profit. So he was just constantly breaking even. We tested other things on the side. However, the second month, that break-even product made 30K in profit in one single month. So it can turn out to be a winner. Like a break-even product is nothing bad. However, you have to keep testing, because I also have examples where you have a break-even product and it just dies down at some point, or it keeps breaking even. And that's why you have to test the next product at the same time. Okay, so let's get to the last mistake, mistake number 5, and that's learning everything before you actually start. So many people think that they have to first understand the whole concept of dropshipping. They have to understand how to scale, how to brand, how to set up Facebook ads, how to do a store, how to set up the ads, good creatives, everything, to just get started. And that's not the case. You have to go step by step. The very first thing is you have to understand what a good product is. Then you have to set up a store and the ads. Then you have to set up the Facebook ads on like the technical side. And then you have to learn how to scale, how to brand, how to do all of that. That comes later, okay? So stop thinking and just get started. You will learn so much more through making mistakes than just through waiting. Obviously, it's better to not make mistakes from the get-go and understand what's going on. However, it is a much bigger mistake to not get started and don't do anything. Because the best outcome of doing nothing is nothing. Okay? You're not going to make money 100%. Basically, there's a 100% chance that you're not going to make money, which is just a waste of time. Okay? Obviously, don't burn through your money when you start, but at least get started. It's so crucial, and I'm seeing so many people do this wrong. Okay, so hopefully you learn from this and don't do these mistakes, because this is everything I see from my students when they get started with me. I constantly see when people get started that they do the same mistakes over and over and over again. And this is exactly the reason why I'm doing this video, because I want to prevent you from doing those mistakes. So if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, and I might actually do a second part where I talk about the other mistakes, because trust me, there's a lot more mistakes people do, which I'm constantly seeing over and over again. So yeah, if you're interested in that, leave a like, and hopefully you enjoyed this video, and talk to you in the next one. Bye-bye.